Hello class! Today we are talking about rectangles and squares. Now, has anyone heard that a square is a rectangle, but a rectangle can't be a square? What is that? How can that be? Well, we're gonna take a look deeper and figure that out. So first we have to talk about what classifies a shape as a rectangle and what classifies a shape as a square. So I want you guys to pause the video and talk with your elbow partner and discuss what you think the classifications of a rectangle are. All right, so now that you've had a couple minutes to talk about a rectangle, let's see what makes it a rectangle. All right, we're gonna count how many angles there are, or corners. There's 1, 2, 3, 4. There's 4 corners, and they're all 90 degrees. Let's see how many sides there are. It's 1, 2, 3, 4. There's 4 sides as well. Now let's look a little bit closer at this. Are all of the sides the same length? No, they're not. See, these 2 sides, the ones that are parallel, are smaller than this set of sides, this one, the top and bottom. So that is something that we should keep in mind. Now, I want you to think about a square and what makes it a square. So what are the classifications of this square? Okay, so now that you've had a couple minutes to discuss the square, let's look at that one. So we're going to count the corners or angles again. It'll be 1, 2, 3, 4. And how many sides does it have? It's 1, 2, 3, 4. Now let's look at the sides a little more closely, like we did with the rectangle. So are these 2 sides the same, like how they were in the rectangle? Yes, they are. What about these 2 sides? Are they the same length? Yes. All right, so, but what about this side and this side? Are they the same length? They are the same length. So that's different than the rectangle, where they had 2 different sizes of sides. So the square, you have to have 4 90-degree angles, and all 4 sides of the square have to be the same length, whereas the rectangle also has 4 90-degree angles, but the sides don't have to all be the same length. These 2 need to be the same length, and these 2 need to be the same length. So, since we know that, we can see that the qualifications for a rectangle is only having 4 90-degree angles. And for a square, it's having 4 90-degree angles and all of the same sides. So that is how a square is a rectangle, but a rectangle cannot be a square.